Every
Yeah, that was cheating so hard. I'm like, they don't want me to put my boots in.
gay. Who's gay?
I need some booty.
Who's gay?
Wow, I'm gay. I need my booty, man.
You say what kind of booty?
Shut up.
Brother, throw a booty, brother.
Oh, are you gay, Mari?
I haven't seen that.
That's weird. Bogey fingers. So you really finna buy Mars? Oh! Ticket! What did you do when you eat bogey fingers? Yes, that's what the food I
Booga, brother. Shy.
Actually, you're wrong. He's good. I don't know what he was doing. Don't you even do that. No. Don't you do that. Starting.
Host.
But you know you just spin it.
Yeah. Bye.
It's 15 something. You press it.
There's some little challenges, bro.
What the? What is this bar? Oh, let me do a phone challenge. I quit, bro. I know, I'm gonna do the first one.
But no, bro.
Please.
I'm picking the one that I know how to do.
Alright. I picked the one I know how to do.
You don't need that one. Yeah, oh shit, it's so cool.
But you press this one? Huh?
Because it's free edges.
Huh? Oh, Le'Veon Bell. I can't go over.
Hey, oh, yeah.
Huh? This one? Ultimate Legend.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Alright, not to play. What's the challenge then? I'm so surprised. What's the challenge? Come on, y'all. We will be right back with the mic. Yeah. Alright, guys, we'll be happy to do something.
Hello everybody, it's the coach, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime, but for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
scary. Ha. Lala. Yeah. What you want? I want my pizza right now. No, I'm saying, but like, which one? I want one pizza. One pepperoni and one cheese? Yeah. Alright. Now your pizza in the microwave. You got one cheese, one pepperoni. Oh, sorry. things. Only have 3. After that, y'all just drink water. Finish your pizza. And don't drink that until you finish it. Finish your pizza. Finish your pizza. Alright. Alright, drink water like a human being. What here?
Keep playing.
Did you hit the head? Are you okay?
Hey, Broadcast, we back again with another video.
Here's Blair Walsh now, about ready to
Blair Walsh. Put that. You scary.
Player party.
No, I'm never in the party.
Who talking to you?
Nobody. I'm talking to the broadcast. Yeah. Stop you.
Oh, it's defense.
Hey, what you doing?
It's defense.
You do offense, I do defense.
Yeah.
What
You
the?
got put my calendar down. Let me get my offense. I get kick return. Please, it's so down. That's a 98 Calvin Johnson. Boy, you need to pay it.
It's Chad Johnson, what you talking about.
No, Cat. Boy, you need to Kevin. Boy, you need to girl. Show the money.
But you never ran, so stop. Oh, you saw that. I'm gonna give it to you, get punt return. He hit paper with it.
Taylor, baby.
I'm not big like you. Big head emoji. Or big emoji head.
What's your girlfriend?
I know your mama. I know your.
Robert Sanders, run.
I know your girlfriend is though.
Felicia. Your girlfriend named Felicia? Your girlfriend named Felicia.
Yeah, that means your girlfriend named.
Your girlfriend named Your girlfriend name, what's her name? Leave it alone. Girlfriend name is your girlfriend name is Marceline.
I'm trying to be J. You doing that right there? You talking about she pretty, she got long hair.
Stop lying.
I like her. And the only thing wrong with her is she boat-legged.
Stop telling me.
And she said, you told me that she like you too. Wow. You need to take your girl out to TGI 5.
But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Dude, who's that right there? Black Mexican.
81 is a type of Johnson.
He's Fort Johnson.
Right here. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, you sitting up on me, Jit. Look at like a hosty classroom. Are you bogus, Jit? I'm on with KTV. He was at my house Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
and about to be Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a dedication on my life. For the whole summer. I mean spring.
No, bro.
You don't want to play for the whole spring?
No, because you're dumb.
I'm dumb. You shut up, Jit. We got lit. Oh!
Of course, oh.
Oh my God, you trash.
I'm gonna just let's go play that.
My turn. Right, let me see.
I'm gonna get my guys.
Bro, what you doing, Jit?
Being your girlfriend.
Who's my girlfriend?
That big booty?
I know my girlfriend got a big old booty. You be stalking us?
I go see a school dummy.
No, you don't.
I wear a mask.
You the one that is the mask.
Yeah, I be wearing the mask.
I can't tell you that because my girlfriend don't go to my school.
Yeah, ask me what she do.
No, she don't. Go.
Ask me. How you know you ask me?
Because she went to my friend and asked me.
She go to this one too?
Huh?
Go to this one too?
The spring camp. Because
Did she go to spring camp?
no. Who going to spring camp?
Mutation.
Shut up.
Mutation. Taraji.
No, she didn't wrong.
Oh. Felix.
I just said trying to do.
She my girlfriend.
I just did. What you gonna do about it if I say your girlfriend, Jit?
She my girlfriend.
No, that's not your girlfriend. Jit, I just told you about her. She's cute, Jit.
She my girlfriend.
I just told you that she's cute.
She my girlfriend.
She really not. She bootleg. She ugly. She don't have long hair. She look like you. She got no hair, actually.
Stop talking about my girlfriend.
You won't be nobody if I'll make you go to someone who have a seizure. Shut up.
Hey, yo.
Fuck you. Shut up.
I know we don't talk about it, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
Can you for what? Watch some Power Rangers? You watch Power Rangers. He still watch Power Rangers tomorrow. I just saying. My sister, she still watch Power Rangers.
She's in first grade.
She in the 7th grade.
What's on the floor?
That's a thing.
Run, dummy, run.
One, dummy, one. What the? Let me get it.
So out come the Falcons now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Elway eluding the pressure right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And that's caught at the 25. Julio Jones all alone. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 75 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
All right, now, look at 56.
Elway will throw, and he fends him off. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Moved back to the 10, they'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go now.
Elway looking to pass again. The quick slant caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Elway. Flushed out right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down, Dalton hitting LaFell. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Another chance for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To Mixon on the check down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Elway going up top. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Elway on third and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Now let's go. 319.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. Forced out to his left.
Switch gears.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4 down.
Elway now off of play action. And a big loss here.